Good morning. Welcome, everybody, to Haiku Friday. Now, this is a little different, you might see, because this is not actually Facebook Live this time. No, it's not. And why not? Because Facebook Live doesn't work with Google Chrome or Safari or Firefox on my MacBook anymore. For whatever reason, they've decided not to support that. So I'm going to not use Facebook Live anymore, and I'll just post these things. So I won't get to have that camaraderie of you having watching this live. But that's the way it goes. Shall we get started? Let's do it. Haiku Friday, February 26th, 2021. We've got a whole slew of haikus from Ericus this morning. I'm really tired, and I will tell you why. If you're on Facebook, you probably know already, but here we go. First one from Ericus. Texas frosty freeze. We're having fun at the Ritz. Did it for the kids. Second one from Ericus. Bursting water pipes, flying down to Mexico. It's good to be king. Ah, yes. A king that will never be deposed, apparently. Ah, okay. Third one from Ericus. White chameleon. There may be chameleons in the chameleons. I mean, the chameleons in the camellias, and they could be white. All right, here we try it again. White camellias, snowy, soft winter blessings falling to the ground. Third one from Ericus? Fourth one from Ericus? I don't know. I've lost count. Golden buttercup, first poppy of the season. Early spring arrives. Second to last one. 500,000 gone. We believe it to be true. Light a candle, pray. Amen. Last one from Ericus. Tiger burning bright. Didn't roll over Beethoven. Mulligan on wheels. I'm not sure if I know what that means, but I think that's my favorite one so far. All right. Thank you, Ericus. Thank you for your prolificness and your beautiful haikus. Haikus. All right. Here's one from our pal Rico-san. Rico-san writes, all you try to do, little man, so important, washed clean by nature. I believe you. Sometimes I wonder how many times we've built up society and then civilization and then how many times has it crashed? I don't know. Thanks, Rico-san. Lovely. All right, here we go. One from our pal Steen. First one from our pal Steen, rather. It's that time again. 4:50 on a Friday. Wrestling with some words. Thank you, Steen. I was up with you. I was up with you. Not with you, but I was up. And I'm with you. All right. Second one from Steen. The spring sucker punch. Landed early. You know, let me do that again because Steen had emphasized the spring sucker punch landed early, a left hook, replete with high winds. Yes, it did. And my last one, the zone, my haiku, which is the last one of the punch. The zone is my home. I can check out any time, just can never leave. And that harkens to what happened this morning. About 4 o'clock this morning, there was a big boom. Heard a big boom. It was weird. I think I heard Sarah say in bed next to me say, "What was that?" And then I heard the boom. I almost heard her voice first, but it couldn't have been. And I said, "It sounds like a car crashed into our house." And it did. A car crashed into our house. So the police were there instantly, and I think they were following the guy. But somebody was coming down the street, made a left turn, went too wide, and was going at a high rate of speed. So much our house sits on a little bit of an incline. So it launched up the incline, got airborne, came down. So the tire tracks stopped in the snow. When it crested, it came up off the ground and nosed into the basement window. We have had a big window in the basement, and nosed in, and I think it caused some structural damage to the house. It actually pushed in a wall upstairs, and glass all over in the basement, of course, and some, I think it knocked out some cement too. And the grandkids' Legos they're just covered in glass. Everything's covered in glass downstairs in the basement. But back to my haiku. It was what we would call a zony car. It was the station I worked at, that area was called the Zone. And the reason why they called it Zone, two rumors as to the naming of the zone. One was, and this is the West Central neighborhood, one was that it seemed like the Twilight Zone. You see so many weird things around there that nobody seems to notice anymore, and it's wonderful. I love that neighborhood. But of course I do, because I fit right in. It's a perfect place for me to be a captain of a fire station. And you just see stuff that you don't notice too much anymore. And so that's one explanation. The other one was when Domino's Pizza opened up their delivery business, they said, "We will not deliver to this zone." And it was that area because it can be a little bit of a high crime rate area. It's right next to the jails there and stuff. So anyways, but this car had like the spare tire in the back, a little tiny tire. It had spray painted great graffiti on the hood. It had on the dash where the airbags popped out, it had Blood Gang. Blood Gang. There were high heeled shoes in the car. There was looked like maybe burglary tools, maybe in the car. There was cosmetics in the car. There were toys in the car. There was interesting food that came out of the car. There was a roll of toilet paper came out. There was a can or a sack of chili. That like a bag of chili that you would heat up. There was single serving Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries that I didn't even know was a thing. That came out of the car, and just a can of applesauce when it exploded into our house. And of course, the guy was, they put him on a backboard and took him away, and yeah. Anyway, so that's what we woke up to at 4 o'clock this morning. So I'm a little rummy. Right now. I had to board up everything, and the house is all secured and boarded up, and so there's no cold air rushing into the house anymore. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Thanks for listening to my troubles, the troubles I've seen. And I've got some haikus, send them my way. I'd love to read them. And I'll read them live if Facebook ever lets me do it again. I'm not going to drag out my phone and do all that rigmarole just so I can play their game. Okay. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for tuning in to Haiku Friday. Adios. Bye.